Part 2.
You will hear a woman giving some people information about a walking tour around the town of Barton. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 14. Now listen carefully to the information talk and answer questions 11 to 14.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Sharon. Thanks for coming today to my walking tour of the town of Barton. First, I'd like to give you a quick overview of where we're going to today. Right now, we're in front of the Barton Tourist Office. From here, we'll move down the pedestrian road towards the river. While we're on this road, we'll first pass the town hall on the right, and then right after that, the Old Town Prison. Opposite the prison, we'll see the Town Museum, although we won't be visiting that this morning. When we get to the river, you'll see the river docks, where people can take boat trips up and down the River Stroud. We'll turn right here and walk down the path next to the river. While we're walking, we'll first see on the right the Museum of Modern Art, and then after that, the oldest house in the town, and then, just before we get to Charlton Bridge, the memorial to Sir John Barton, the founder of the town. Across the river from the Modern Art Museum, we'll see the impressive facade of the main town mosque, which was built only 15 years ago for the Muslim population of the town. We won't cross Charlton Bridge, but we'll go to the right again and walk up the street, stopping at Regent Square, in the center of which is the town's War Memorial Fountain. There's a great ice cream parlor there, and we can rest a while, look at the view, and eat some ice cream. When we're done with that, we'll take the road that goes right off the square and walk back down towards the tourist office again. While we're walking, you'll see Barton Shopping Mall on the right. We won't stop there on our tour, but if you want to do some shopping, it's only a short walk back. There are a number of interesting things to see on the left. You'll first see the town's famous Gothic church, and then the library and sports center. For your information, the town's train station is right behind the library as we pass it, and the cinema is next to that.
You now have some time to look at questions 15 to 20. Now listen to the rest of the information talk and answer questions 15 to 20.
I'll be speaking at each of the attractions to let you know all the interesting information. So I think the tour will take around 2.5 hours, and that's including the 20-minute break for ice cream. This afternoon, I'll be doing a 3-hour walking tour of the Town Museum that we will pass early on in this walk. By the way, I do not charge anything for this walk, and I live only by tips. If you feel the walk has been worthwhile, past walkers with me have tipped between 5 and 20 pounds. It depends on your budget and how good a job you think I've done. Now, just before we begin, I've been asked to talk a little bit about the entertainment on offer tonight around the town. Tonight is a weekday, so there's not much in the way of live music, which someone asked me about. Nor will you find here much in the way of football, as the town team only plays at the weekends. At the town cinema, there is a double bill film with films on novels by the famous Russian novelist Leo Tolstoy. That starts at 7 o'clock. We won't see the town theater on our walk today, but there is a tour of it offered tonight as there are no performances tonight. You might be tired of tours today by then, though. One fun thing to do that does not involve any walking is at the pub called The Crown. They have their weekly quiz on tonight. I often go to that myself with some friends. What I will be doing tonight, though, is to go to a cafe in the town's main square, where I will be watching some street theater that is scheduled this evening to start at 8 o'clock. Barton is quite well known for this, so it would be an excellent and different thing to do. There is some tennis on in London, too, and I told some people that they could watch that on TV in their hotel or in pubs, but I've been told that bad weather in London has stopped all play, so that won't be an option anymore. So, Those are a few things you could consider, and maybe I'll see you later if you do what I'm doing. Now, let's get on with our walking tour.
That is the end of Part 2. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers to Part 2.